Welcome back. And we're pretty sure we're live. We
You
are not
know,
sure. I don't know what's
I
going
think next time I'm just gonna pay Musa myself.
on. For the record, for those of you playing the home game, we were told we were back live, and then as I started speaking, no, you're not back. And then some really choice words and loud noises and things going on. But we are back. We are getting ready for our third match of the night. This is going to be the lower bracket final for the LOS Champs Season 1 Preseason Invitational, brought to you by Arrive. For those of you who are not familiar with Arrive, they are working on getting rid of all lag within video games. They're currently in their pre-alpha with League of Legends, but working on support for Rocket League. They have a bunch of awesome technology going on in the back scenes, working on your paths and your routes to these servers, and being able to make that manipulated so that you have no lag in your games. If you want to go more, join up their Discord. Be sure to use !Arrive in the chat to be able to get that invite link. But Tank, we got ourselves a rematch here.
Yeah, and it is going to be a great one. I'm sorry, their chat has me dying right now. It's been a wonderful conversation they're having in there. But I mean, what a tale of games here for BBU, right? Like they have the great Series 1 win, and then the exact opposite happens to them in Series 2, almost to a T. And then I mean, just like we expected, Team Sonus got swept again, and here's Tuck opening up the scoring off of the beautiful pass from Pandy. Looked like he was going to push it towards net, and the beautiful call out from Tuck saying he was right below, and a dime to sneak that one in near post.
Yeah, well done. And Tuck avoiding the bump as well, almost getting just thrown from the spot on that point. Yeah, I'm not sure that was necessarily intentional to avoid that, but just being immediately on point and ready for that pass to come down. Hey, that's something that you and I talked about. We needed to see more from this Meadows squad. We saw a lot of double commits from them, and even a few triple commits in the first series against BBU Orangutan. They need to cut those down. Oh.
I think that was a blue trail.
Oh no, this is no. 100%. I think the universe is just concerned about the equilibrium, and after the own goals that BBU we have seen so far, it just the entropy was too much. It needed to have one back in their favor.
Yeah, but I mean, there was nothing Pandy could do there. Like, he had to try and get a touch to pinch it far side. Just didn't work out, but a good job from BBU keeping the pressure going and not kind of crumbling after giving up that first goal, keeping the game plan. Yeah, it was still early here, but how many times have we seen it in the past where they give up a quick goal and it just kind of seems to spiral as the triple commit comes out? And Zero, instead of putting the shot on net, goes for the pass, and it buys Moo Meadows enough time to get back and make the save as Owam tries to get this to Laggy Puppy. Laggy Puppy taking the shot. That one's going to be high. Now Pandy coming back the other way, tried to get it to Tuck. Tuck, good 50. Pandy's going to steal the boost, trying to get it away from Owam. Another pinch coming out towards net. Laggy forced to make the save. Doesn't get credit for it as it was off his own teammate. As Pandy, good control here, tries for the low 50, finds it, gets another good 50. Owam pushing this one quick. Tuck comes away with possession here, wanted to steal the boost, but Laggy Puppy doing a great job of winning that 50 and winning the boost out of the corner.
Yeah, and, you know, we talked about the difference in play styles in the last series of how Renewal wanted to go up and down the pitch. BBU wants to stay on one half and continue that pressure and that aggression. I'm not 100% sure how this Moo Meta squad wants to play. We've seen them be successful in both, but nothing has been truly dominant with their play style per se against BBU that we've seen in the first series and now this one. As a beautiful Tim was going to open this up for Pandy, able to get the read here as a Red just removing everybody from the pitch, getting the bump on Owam as well to boot, but just, you know, the physical play. We've seen them with the physical play. We've seen them with the passing. We've seen them with the pace. They just seem to be a well-rounded team, but nothing is dominant that they can fall back on if something isn't working.
Yeah, and I think that's something that's, oh, Pandy, what a slot. Oh, my Lord, just getting that one in far post here. but a beautiful pass from Red. Looked like it was going to be too hot across, and Laggy Puppy realizing a little too late that one was sneaking in right behind him. And Moo Meadows rolling here 3-1, 2:27 to go, but it's going to be a matter of what BBU team do we see here in the second half. Do we see the one that starts to panic and crumble, or do we see one that keeps their composure and tries to fight back and bring this one back to a more reasonable scoreline to deal with in the final minute?
Yeah, and we've seen them turn up that pace of play and get burnt on it. So you got to feel like, hey, we've talked about this. We got to make sure that that we continue to play our style of play. But that's also difficult when you're down to. But they do have their win under their belt. Again, it is against the Otuck.
Otuck.
Yeah. All right. Yep. We're just gonna move on.
Poor Tuck. He's gonna want that one back, especially if BBU somehow is able to come back from this one. Nice beat there. Net's open for a second. Red couldn't get there in time to get that quick shot off. Zero has this one, but is also rocking the same amount in the tank as Tuck takes control of this one, tries to get it past one, and makes up for it. Can't hit the open net, but can hit that beauty of a shot.
Yeah, open net just too easy for Tuck. Has to add the level of difficulty. Has a teammate going for a bump and a demo, avoiding that. Also getting the flick around that corner after regaining control of the ball. It looked like he had lost it. Was going to have to take it up back wall and send a pass down to Red. Not able. Was the defense to get back in time as Tuck just able to make up for it.
Yeah, and trying to get another one there to make this a 4-goal game as Tuck gets a huge 50. Doesn't have the boost to get up and follow this one. Owam, soft little touch. Tuck steals the corner, gets the cut, takes the shot. Him and Pandy both trying to get there on that one. Bump into one another. Doesn't result in a goal, but doesn't end up back the other way off the double commit. As Owam, keeping the pressure going, drops this one into the corner. Tuck now with control. Just slow playing this one, realizing the game is in their hands. They just need to kill time as Red throws that one downfield. Final 30 seconds to play here. 3-1 for Moo Meadows. As Pandy just lets that one roll all the way towards his back wall. Kills another 7 seconds. And right now it feels like BBU can't get any offense going as soon as it starts. Moo Meadows is right there to shut it down. And Zero able to get the save on that one as Red tried to slot it far post yet again.
Yeah, you see this Moo Meadows squad. They're wanting a little bit of revenge from the first series. They may be up 5-1 now, but they are not stopping in this series or in this game. They are continuing to pepper that net. They're continuing to run up the score as much as they can, just trying to send a message. This BBU squad, we've talked about it already tonight multiple times. They are a well-rounded team. Their psyche is not going to take a huge hit. They're not going to get down on themselves for losing big, and they'll come right back. But for Moo Meadows, I think that was a statement game for themselves. Hey, look, we just won Season 0. We've already beaten this BBU Orangutan squad in that season. We're able to take them down, pick them apart, get multiple goals. We just need to execute. Let's do that here in game number 1. Let's set the tone of what this series is going to be. Forget about the last series. Game number 1, come out firing.
Yeah, and I mean, if you're BBU, I know you were saying, like, they don't get down, but that's 2 games in a row that they've kind of came out and got slapped, right? Game 5 against Renewal there. They needed that win. Renewal took that one by multiple goals. And then you come out here, you're like, okay, we're going to bounce back. We beat this team already. Let's put out a good showing. And then you get shellacked in game number 1. And you got to wonder, how long can that last before it just ends up breaking and Moo Meadows runs away with it? BBU needs a goal here first to get that mental back.
Yeah, having some fun with the teams and having fun with chat as well. And this, we cannot overstate how much of a joy it is to cast these teams. Yes, we've been giving players and people a ton of crap in chat and having a lot of fun here, but when it comes down to it, these players and these teams, they're playing for money. They're having a lot of fun out there, but there is money on the line, and it all stems from this game right here, as top 2 places get prize money. First place has $135 on the line. Second place, $45 on the line. So this match is for the money. So yeah, they're having fun out there. They're having a good time, but it is all pressure really stems on this game. Yes, you would obviously want to take first place in the next series, but you got to get through this one first.
Yeah, and I mean, you got to wonder for a lot of these players, how many of them have been in this situation, right, where they're on the final game to make it into the money, and how is that pressure going to affect those that haven't been there? I mean, it's a much bigger thing when you're playing Rocket League and there's nothing really on the table. What a demo from OWAM getting that first goal for BBU. They needed that one.
Yeah, Red isn't on the table for this one as he just gets obliterated. I'm not sure he's going to get back for the save regardless. Got a nice first save, but the placement from Laggy Puppy, low and away. Just a little bit of insult to injury, picking up that demo as well. But 1-0 BBU ranking, just what you're talking about, getting that first goal they so desperately needed to get some momentum on their side first. And now comes down to not giving up that quick equalizer. Can they play the defense to be able to keep it out of their net within the first minute or so and be able to set up their offense, set up their pressure, and set up their style of play?
Yeah, and so Red, good 50 there, sending it back towards BBU territory. This one's going to be cleared far side by Tuck. Pandy trying to get a shot off, couldn't find the angle. Red can't either, almost finds Pandy though. My lord, that would have been the dirtiest of angles, but Tuck all by himself. And Laggy Puppy, an awkward first touch, gives Tuck all the space he needed to come away with that one. And now Pandy trying to throw this off back wall. OWAM able to clear it far side. Tuck's going to be there to cut it off. 0. Trying to find some boost, just retreating the net as he just respawned. Pandy's up for this one. Takes the shot. Red almost falls into that save from 0. As Laggy Puppy now on the counterattack, and Meadows not slowing down here on the offensive end as they were peppering the net, but BBU's defense doing a great job of withstanding the pressure and the offensive onslaught that just came their way.
Yeah, and now starting, up until that demo, they're starting to set up their own style of play, being able to get that midfield boost secured, sit there and continue to keep the ball back on their own side. Stays out, and 0 is the first player to get to it as it was just sitting in front of his open net. BBU on a little bit of scramble play here. They are able to secure it for the time being, but my goodness, Meadows continuing to find pressure, continuing to find openings, but not able to find anything from it.
Yeah, and Meadows starting to sell out. I mean, you saw there, Tuck had just gotten back on the rotate. They're leaving their third man almost on a little bit of an island to try and get this equalizer here because they don't want BBU to get that confidence to start sneaking back into this one as Red gets that one downfield. OWAM's going to be able to pick this one up. Boost does not spawn for him, but still floating right there. OWAM gets the shot off of Pandy. Good 50. OWAM's going to send this one back to his own corner. He's going to steal both large boosts. Tuck can't get the read. Pandy's going to be there. This one's floating towards net. 0 trying to clear it out. Pandy going to cut that one off. Tuck's going to pop this one up high. He can't grab the middle boost because 0 is there to steal it. Red can't follow that one up. Tuck looking for the pass out mid. Gets it there, but Pandy had committed into the corner, expecting Tuck to not get that touch there as Tuck playing for 50. Not going to find it. Pandy's going to have a free possession for a second here. Red throws this towards back wall. Pandy's up for it. Oh, Pandy can't find the angle. Tuck can't either. Pandy another shot. 0. Great save. Final 45 seconds of play here, and Meadows just can't find the back of the net.
Yeah, BBU doing a fantastic job of the scramble play on that defense, getting multiple last-second saves. The pass is there, but again, it's just happening a tick too slow for Meadows to be able to find the back of the net to get that last shot. They're getting everything set up. Everything is there, but it just happens right after BBU is able to get back in time, pick up that save, and get back on their offensive play. Give them a demo and a security goal with 9 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, great play there. Good demo as Tuck was trying to play for the 50. That one falls perfectly for Laggy Puppy, who puts that one in and secures this game here for BBU. Well played and doing a great job on the defensive end. Their defense really needed to show up for them there, especially with that final minute to go, as Meadows was just throwing everything they had at net, and BBU was there to respond every single time.
And Tank, add another one up to the tally. Game number 1, Meadows, 5-1, 6-1, 5-1, 5-1, 5-1. Game number 2, they didn't score a goal. The second, again, right after a fantastic offensive performance, they come back and were not able to score a goal. Now, they had 6 shots on net, so only 3 of them were saved. A lot of those shots were just ever so slightly off that they didn't need to be saved, and part of that is because of the challenges coming out for BBU. They felt like they had to be perfect. The saves were there, the defenders were there, but again, a lot of it just happening just a tick too slow for their offense to be able to find that crease and to be able to make that goal. If they're able to speed that up ever so slightly or be just a little bit more accurate, that's a completely different game and a completely different feel. And they feel probably be up 2-0 in this series on match point to head into the grand finals. Instead, once again with these two teams, and once again with this night, we are tied 1-1.
Yeah, as Red's chasing Laggy Puppy, trying to find a bumper. Demo's not going to be there. Owam now pushing this one downfield, gets it back to Laggy Puppy. Laggy Puppy trying to get it back to Owam, fakes it. This is coming right back out for Zero, but Zero with the soft shot. Couldn't get enough on that one. Owam couldn't find the bump either, but he's able to get it past 2, trying to get it past the 3rd. Just gets the bump, but Red somehow still ends up with the touch there. Now BBU's offense trying to pick things up as Owam's going to take this one. Shot coming out. Red just getting enough of that one for the save. Laggy Puppy looking for another pass out mid. Tuck's there to cut it off. Ball now still along sidewall, trying to get it over the top of Zero's. Not going to be there. Red's up first, just has to play for 50 on Owam as Laggy Puppy's trying to find this touch here. Not going to have it. Tuck goes for the shot. Zero was right there to make the save. Read that play the entire way and gets removed from the pitch for it.
Yeah, this just feels like another BBU style game. First minute, there have been one, maybe 2 opportunities for Meadows, but for the most part, it's been just a possession style security game playing at midfield. Oh, the team bench! Zero was able to get there, just not enough speed on that ball, but what a play from Meadows. And, I was concerned a little bit from their double commits in the first series. They are showing that they are back in sync.
Yeah, it could have just been needing to warm up a little bit as Laggy Puppy gets a good save there. Tuck trying to force that one through. Owam, huge 50. Sends it back downfield. Now in the offensive zone for BBU. Laggy Puppy wants to get one more pass out mid. Not going to be there. Pandy just throws this one up high, and 2 members of Meadows removed from the pitch is just Red for right now. And he does a good job of just keeping it in BBU's half and allowing his team to get boost and then come in for the attack.
And yes, they're coming in for the attack, but again, this feels more like a BBU-esque game. The plays are not happening quite fast enough for Meadows to really take advantage of it, and barring another BBU own goal, which, again, we've seen plenty of those already tonight, and it's more than possible, but that's not something you can bank on with these players, but not something you can bank on generally that is going to happen, and they need to get this ball east and west, get the players moving away from the net, maybe go for a bump, go for a demo, as Tuck is able to secure that one after a nice little joint pass for Pandy.
Yeah, and Pandy, great job there. Wanted to get it on target, but also knew if he did, Owam's probably there for the save. And I both of them commit for that one, and I think that's just out of pure frustration, right? Like, at this point, you're trying to get goals. You can't find the back of the net. You can't break through this BBU defense. You have an opportunity, and both people just there saying, hey, we're going to make this one count. But with just over 2 minutes to play, we need to see a BBU response. They haven't had too many tonight when they've dropped down early, and Laggy Puppy gets the tight angle shot to tie this one up with 2:01 to go.
Just gets a little worm burner as Owam bumps one, runs Tuck off, runs Pandy off, and the worm burner finds its way on through. Owam doing everything on that play. Got the pass, got the bump, and ran the other two off, opening up the way for that one to find its way in. And like you said, get that and circle is red. That was a dangerous touch there. I thought it was going to be an unintentional back pass and give BBU an opportunity. But, you know, again, the physical play from BBU working out for him.
Yeah, Tuck trying to steal mid boost there. It spawns just as he passes it. Oh
my goodness.
Oh, it looked like Zero is going to get the dunk there. Owam has to retreat and pick this one up. Grabs his corner. Red's going to leave mid, sitting there free for Laggy Puppy to pick up and start this offensive attack. As Pandy tries to get the 50, not going to be there. Tuck up quick for it. Gets it past Zero somehow and gets the dunk on Laggy Puppy. Owam now trying to clear this one all the way downfield. Red's going to retreat. Nice little cut, but a heavy first touch. And that has kind of been the story of the series for Moo Meadows. Our heavy first touch is just getting away and not allowing them to keep any type of offense or counterattack going as Red throws this one towards net. Laggy Puppy's going to be there. Pushes it high towards ceiling. Tuck now with control. Just throws it away into the corner. Wanted to get it a little bit closer to wall to double it out mid, but it's not going to be there. Red touches that one away so he can grab the boost. Trying for the bump. Ends up finding it. Now Pandy's going to clear this one downfield. Final 40 seconds to play. Pandy looking for the pass. Laggy's going to cut that one off, and this is just a stalemate across the board. And Zero. Great save.
Yeah, it was a great turn for the shot, and Zero able to be there. You know, and again, that was a dangerous touch. Finding a way. That has kind of been the BBU's defense here so far, is just finding a way. It hasn't looked the cleanest, but they're able to be there every single time, and they're not getting bumped, they're not getting demoed and removed from their spot. And we're seeing Moo Meadows just kind of throwing the ball towards the net and trying to find those bumps, trying to find those missed touches, and right on cue, a missed touch comes through from Owam. Does not get this ball cleared down to the corner, and Tuck immediately on top of it for the goal.
Yeah, Owam, just like you said, wanted to touch it to the corner, keep it close. And Tuck was right there to punish. Another fake kickoff coming out from BBU here. Nothing comes of it. Tuck's just going to push that one to the ground, takes an awkward bounce, still alive here as Red's trying to kill it. Zero pops it up high. Owam gets it over the top of one. Pandy's already there, and Pandy able to kill it. And Moo Meadows gifted a win.
Yeah, Moo Meadows able to come back and take game number 3, putting themselves on match point. And again, just the aggression from it, being able to throw it down multiple times. And that's just kind of what they were looking for. They were, I feel like, for Moo Meadows, it was more of a, hey, if we continue to pepper the net, BBU is bound to make a mistouch. And when that happens, we're going to be there to jump on top of it. We cannot let them sit mid and continue to keep us on defense. Even though that first touch, it may be handing over possession. It may very easily be just a routine, very easy save. If they're not able to save and clear it at that same time, we need to be there to challenge. We need to be able to be there to get that pass, get upfield. And I think that was more of the plan, just to keep that ball north and south up the pitch and not let the entire game settle to a BBU style.
Yeah, I mean, really just keep that same thing going. And, I thought we were going to see it, but did not. I didn't jinx it. It's fine. And, I mean, for BBU, like, you need to find an answer here now, right? Like, your backs are against the wall. You're about to be eliminated. Just miss money. And, I mean, they've been able to do it so far this tournament. Stay alive and end up keeping on. But I feel like this Moo Meadows team is playing way different than what we saw in the first series.
Yeah, and like you said, part of that is just warming up. Now, and if we know anything about Tuck, and if the style of team that he's playing with is anything like trash, that very easily could have been the first game that they played together today. And
probably what? Red got the
goal? apparently Red got this goal.
Great security.
Yeah. Look at the redirect. 100% calculated. Beautiful security.
Yeah, had to get it away from that backside defender. Great play, bumped the man out of the way so he can make sure that there was no way third man was getting to that.
Yeah, that beautiful play. But yeah, I mean, it very easily could have been their first game of the day. And what we're seeing now is a much more cohesive and warmed up Moo Meadows squad. Maybe that was, hey, we know how this team can play. We've beaten them before. We're going to beat them again. And just the mindset was wrong. The BBU came out firing. You can't underestimate any team, regardless if you've beaten them or not. And BBU was able to take it to them. So, huge props to Moo Meadows so far in this series, being able to adapt to that.
Yeah, and like you said, odds are it probably was their first game on. They probably just booted up Rocket League, and they're like, it'll be fine, it happens. This was a custom with the trash squad, but they had success with it in the past, so I mean, not saying that's what it is, but it definitely feels that way as Owam gets removed from the pitch there. Pandy, huge 50, nets wide open, taps that one in, just a little bit of a taparoo. It's 2-0, 3:15 to go, and this is the point seeker where we would see BBU start to fall apart. This kickoff in the next 30 seconds is going to be huge for them.
Oh yeah, if they're able to get a goal within that next 30 seconds, I dare I say even a minute, and 2 minutes left and they're only down 1, they're still feeling all right. But if that clock continues to tick, and we're down under 60 seconds, and it's still being a 2-score affair, that is a huge panic time for BBU.
Yeah, as Pandy gets a nice 50 there, ends up with possession, gets another good 50, gets the flip reset, wants the shot, can't find it. Tuck trying to force it through, but Laggy Puppy's going to be right there as Tuck clears this one far side. Owam just forced to pick up boost. Red's there. Laggy Puppy, huge save. Now Owam trying to start the counterattack. Not going to be able to. Zero picks that one up. Just has the 50 at far side. Red ends up with that mid boost. Laggy Puppy has 0. Red with the high flick. Tuck's there. Pandy trying to get the follow, coming right off ceiling. Tuck wants to drop it up for Pandy. And just too awkward of a touch for Pandy to read. And we got 2:15 to go here, and Moo Meadows just not slowing down on the offensive end. They smell blood, and they want to finish this series right here.
Yeah, but at the same point, this is where we have seen them get taken advantage of, just pressing forward a little bit too much, and that third player not being back or being put on an island, as we see right here. It is now a 1v1. The quick flick comes out. Red able to get up for it in time, but those are the opportunities that BBU can easily take advantage of and can claw their way back into this.
Yeah, and that was actually a 2v1, but BBU, instead of opting for the pass, just opted for that quick shot, and I don't want to say that was an issue, but at the same point, like, you need to play those numbers, and you need to threaten pass the entire way, because that's how you draw out that defender. He's got to cut off that angle at some point, rather than just taking that shot at the top left corner where they figure you're going to try and place it as crossbar. Robbing BBU there.
And yes, ladies and gentlemen, Cookie's computer is having fits still. As far as I know, mine was completely fine, and I've seen nothing from the players, so just isolated Cookies, and remember, hashtag blame Cookies. But yeah, getting around by the crossbar on that one, BBU really needed that goal, and unfortunate for them that they're not able to pick that one up as Moo Meadows continue the attack.
Yeah, Red's going to slow play that one, just touches it far wall, and they've killed so much time without letting BBU get anything threatening towards net. Pandy's going to be right there, just stalls it out. There's another 5 seconds gone as Tuck now on the counter, just trying to get a pass over to Red. Wanted the musty, couldn't find the touch. Laggy Puppy gets the demo, but Pandy able to get back, makes the save, clears it back down towards midfield. Owam just throwing it out towards the front of net, trying to find something as Zero gets bumped into that one, clears all the way back down. And with the final seconds ticking off, Broke Fang, we are going to have a rematch of a couple series that we had seen before in season 0.
Okay. I'm like, where are you taking this? Because false. We just had one rematch. We're not going to get the second rematch of the night because Moo Meadows is going to take the series 3-1 and move on to the grand finals to face off against Renewal Esports see if they're able to come out on top. But, you know, like we said, Moo Moo Meadows looked like I don't want to say a completely different squad, but a much more polished squad. They weren't making those double commits. They weren't making those triple commits. And BBU wasn't able to take advantage. They had that game number 2 where, you know, they held Moo Moo Meadows to 0 goals. But beyond that, the offense from Moo Moo Meadows just looked too strong and too polished with their passing, with their bumps, and with their aggression that BBU couldn't hang on for long enough.
Yeah, and I think it was just a matter of Moo Moo Meadows getting hot. I wanted to say it was BBU style of play, but they didn't really change much from what we had seen in the first 2 series. Right. It was just Moo Moo Meadows able to get hot, play their style, and it was just a little too much for BBU to handle.
Yeah, absolutely, and you know, we'll see how it plays out in Season 1, as I'm sure, and I can only hope that we're going to see these squads face off again, as technically in the best of 3. You go back to Season 0, Moo Moo Meadows has won that best of 3 2-1, but you know BBU Orangutan is going to come back, want revenge, and be able to take them down, especially when it matters in the playoffs. But for now, they have been eliminated, and Moo Moo Meadows is going to go on to the finals. That match up against Renewal Esports is going to happen in just a few short moments. We are going to head out for a very short break while we get that lobby and match set up. But when we get back, it is the grand finals, the LOS Preseason Invitational. Don't go anywhere. Rocket League action still to come.